続きやっていくぜ。これですよ。これを俺ちゃんと理解しなくて、このアイコンにのついてることをしなきゃいけないっていうことですね。なので本のマークがついてるんで調べなきゃいけなかったね。やっぱり警察署に行かなきゃいけなかったのね。ということで飛びます。どこだっけ、警察署。あれどこだっけあれ警察署どこだっけ。劇場。あ、ここだ。象の生態を調べなきゃいけなかった。犯罪ってのは何だ。話題。象の生態。目撃者じゃないな。どういう記録。 れた。犯罪ではないよ。象のような美しさ、新聞の記録を科学記者による一面、10年ほど前の。ジョンからの苦情がやばい。調べちゃダメなの？調べるんじゃないのこれ。警察署だね。新聞社に行かなきゃいけないんだよ。警察署じゃねえよ。間違えた。象の事件なんてねえから。記事だよ、記事。
He's even putting up posters, poor man.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
時代10年ほど前。これか。一面記事。なんでいけた。百獣のイアン・メンジーズ、武井壮以外にもいたんだ。 これで進めるようになったんじゃないのかな。
That's the article. Feeling old already?
これで象の足跡調べればちょっとね、僕のなんかダメなとこなんだけど、こういうものをちゃんと見てなかったよね。このマークがついているアイコンがついていることをしなきゃいけないのに、そのアイコンのことをしてなかった。記録保管庫で調査するっていうのをマークついてたのにやってなかった。で、象の生態が分かったので現場に戻ったら多分進むと思います。これで象が向かったところがイメージ化されて、こうどっちに進んだみたいな多分出るんじゃないかなと、いつも通りのなんか流れになるんじゃないかなと、前々回の推理の時と同じ感じになるんじゃないのかなと思うんだが、どうでしょうか。ならんかな。これは解決してんだ。違うかな。いやでも記事見たらなんかキラーンみたいな感じになったんで、話は進んでると思うんだよね。あと何調べなきゃいけないの先に記事を見なきゃいけなかったのかな。やっぱりあれかな。俺が行った森の中まで行って正解なのかな。森の中で俺なんか見つけられてなかった。なんか焚き火みたいなのあったよね。 なんか変装して人から話聞くっていうやつは違うみたい。多分違ってはないのか。周囲の人間に質問するだから、人に情報を得るのは間違いじゃないけど、変装するは変装するっていうアイコンがあるから、今回だから変装は別に関係ないっぽい。人の情報を得るは情報を得なきゃいけないだけど、とりあえずなんかずっとうろちょろしてたこっち側の方、ゾーンの足跡とか探してさ、森になんか出てるじゃん。なるほどな。生態を調べてなかったからこれが出なかったんだ。調べたからやっと調べられる。
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
ほら出たほらね。なんか一個だ、俺だから記者じゃねえや、記事を見てこなかったからこれにならなかった。消したら出ないんだよ。そう、前回の配信の時ってこれのことですよ。どこに向かっていくかっていう出るっていうやつ。
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
言った通りだったね、前回の配信の時の。その順番というかね、1、2、3って順番通りにこうボタン踏んでないと、2番に来ても3番に来ても話が進まない。また今回もね、1番スイッチを押してなかった。のでこの象の歩いていく映像が出なかった。中入ってってるけど、これ以上中入ったら死ぬよね。あ、なんかある。あ、そういえばなんか死体じゃない、遺体身元がわかるのは遺体で、わかんないのが死体。どっちだっけ。帯みたいなのついたね。
Strange. It was hung with care.
あれあの人着てたやつだな、これ。あ、鍵。
The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
よく落ちなかったな。 そんな入りが。怪我したっていう目撃者か。入れたな。マジで落ちないでこんな中に入ったのか。いや、うまい具合にそこに引っかかったな。オッケー。鍵ゲットしたってことは家に入れるな。戻る。歩くのだるい。ロードの長さと歩いて帰る長さとどっちが速いか微妙。でもこっちも速いかな。ここ入れるってことね。家の中調べられる。ギルデンティ、アルデンテみたいな。
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
像の上になんか櫓みたいになってる。象牙がある。象牙って今アウトだよな。親戚の家に飾ってたのがあとハンコでもあった。ここに出るのか。誰かいる。警察か。
Why do I get the worst jobs?
なんで仕事だからだろう。おめえじゃあ警察やめろよ何のために警察になったの。ラーメン屋に勤めて俺そば作りたかったのにって言ってるのに。
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened. Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
Well, it was the most probable outcome, living with a giant wild animal such as that.
How can you be so cold? Goliath murdered my father, Mr. Holmes. He mustn't be allowed to get away with it.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
何かを見つける。
I have to leave you for now.
なんだよ。あれなんか手紙みたいな。関係ないか。
I have to leave you for now. She packed as much as she could carry.
誰? あ、こっち側の女の子は今の子か。
The same dull poses on all romantic photographs.
違う？恋人同士。
So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps
こ
me
れ
think.
はメインなのか？メインの話なのか？バズーカ。ジョンの挑戦だから別に優先することもないか。これはまた新聞記者かな。記者で新聞の記事調べる感じかな。あれ吹き出しマークってなんだっけ？全然なんか頭に入ってない。関係者と話をする。関係者。 ーチェン。この人は何ジェンこの人と名前なんだっけ。
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
これちょっとまあ
I have to leave you for now.
と
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul. He's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit. These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan. I don't have any thoughts on this. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
入り口付近にいたはずなんだよな。
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl. And my room stinks of the animal. As if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this. I can't think of anything else right now. I can't think of anything else right now.
そのか絶対あれだよね。扉にぶつかって怪我したっていうやつ、この恋人だよな。目撃者。ナイフだってね、船乗りが使う、好むって言ってたもんね。
Gosh, what a mansion.
そうしたらどうしようかな。ちょっと ヨットのとこ行く？サーシャヨットクラブ。あれ、ここ入れなかったよな。どこから入る？渦巻きだってばよですかね。お、なんかスーってなんか今ちょっと若干すげえ移動したな。スーって今地面滑ったよね。キム・カッファンの必殺技みたいな。これだよ、この人。
Excuse me, just one question.
That's a question I can answer.
お、答えられる。初めて答えてもらった。朝からポールを見ておらず、工房の彼の部屋にいるかもしれない。なるほど。南。ここがなんか工房？ストレージ。
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
こういうメロディー、ほんとシャーロック・ホームズっぽい。
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
あー、やつだな。
Where would a champion hide a key?
鍵隠してるって考えるんだ。持ち歩くもんじゃないの、鍵って。ホームズは鍵どっかに隠してるって思ってるんだ。 このゲームは行けるとこ行けないところ、何しとん。あ、
The champion's whirlpool
渦巻き。
pulls bread and butter.
これで渦巻きって読むんだ。ペンキ。これ今色ついてるけど何もこの調べられないじゃないですか。これもさ、あれなんですよ。これの前になんか調べないとここが調べられないっていう感じなんですよね。このゲームのルールというか。全然色ついてないなんもならんでしょ。鍵隠したけど、その結婚的なもんがあるからどっかにあれかな。さっきのここにもある。ほら、これで鍵のある場所、なんかちょっとイントネーションある場所がわかるんじゃないか。ないな。部屋の中か。あ、ちょい。
A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
杉の山。こあれ、ここから何も反応しないな。他にもあるな。じゃあ、おいおいおい、何したんの。あ、ここ。この裏に鍵があるな。OK。
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys. Bloodied bandages.
Hmm. 証拠品。お、ヨット。
To earn big, you have to spend big. Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. Additional earnings to sweeten the... An interesting place for a message to a champion. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
あの子の親と金でなんかやってんな揉めてんな。象が暴れて。
Mr. Gilden wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
「象を暴れさせたのかわざと」。これ娘に証拠して出さなきゃいけないのか。 これ目のマークってなんだっけ、もうすぐ忘れちゃう。集中を使う、全集中、どこで使うの？全集中で見つけたってことだよな。もういいのかこれ。あとあれか、宮殿で組み合わせはなかった。この時代ってあれだよね、麻薬オッケーな時代だよね。シャーロック・ホームズが加えてる葉巻はあれですもんね、コカインだっけ、タイマーだっけ、マリファナだっけ、なんだっけ忘れた。とりあえず麻薬だよね。これ娘に見せる感じかな。黄色くなってないからまだ全部見つかってないよな。あ、見つかったんか。いや、見つかって、こういう風に黄色くならないと全て見つけたって出てないからまだある。集中を使ってほわーんとなるやつかな。どっかにある。ここじゃない。あ、釘んとこそういえば、あれこれはもう OK なんだっけ。あったあったあった。
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. Undeniably psychotrope. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Good. で、まだある。まだ証拠がある。ヨット使って悪いことしてた。
Hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
一応ホームズは武術も使えるんですぜ。残念ながら。何この構え。女性？どういうこと？あの怪我か。こいつ女なの？でも足女だな。確かに。こいつ女なの？お鍋さんですか？でもあれかな、そういう職業、女がやれない仕事をするために男になるしかなかったみたいな、そういう感じなのかな。こいつはなんか見逃したくないな。
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul.
急に女の声になった。
Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you pals interact with each other in your natural habitat. But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
I thought we were against murder. Hey, you could have kept him alive.
Scumbag!
Take a rest, my friend.
殺しちゃったけどいいよね。あれでもまだいいのか。まだいる。
Dodge this!
can overcome. I thought we were against murder. Time to knock this guy out.
全員化しておかなくてもいい。
The snuff's ready.
まだいる？おててて。やべえ、シュンシュン。
Hey. Eat lead.
いて近い近い近い。最初からやり直しだったら全員殺さないでいく？全員殺さない方がいいのかな？背中になんかある。
I will end you. I could miss the party.
あべ。
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
よし。この殴り方に。
Take a rest, my friend.
こっちから来た。
You can overcome.
あ、後ろにいるのか。
It's all yours now. Go for it.
Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready.
あとは。来た来た来た来た。あ、間違えた。
I'm coming.
I thought we were. No, you killed him.
もう知らん。
Hey, you could have kept him alive. And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation
死ん
will
でもいいだろ
suffice.
う。何人か生きてれば。オッケー、次は。ポールいんのか。どこいんだよ。何のんきにタバコ吸ってんのこいつ。こいつも撃ち殺したら。
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me, and then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
You're asking for trouble with this smuggling business. You better leave it before they smuggle you out in a barrel.
Don't patronize me. I've only ever had trouble with law-abiding citizens like Gilden and you. Never bandits. So ask me anything you want, and then get out of my sight.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster, and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men. I'm clueless. I don't know what you're suggesting.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
こいつんじゃねえの 嘘。じゃあ誰？
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we plan to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment. Just be quick. Just be quick.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
一回彼女のとこ行ってみる。 れどこだっけ。
The nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling.
あ、ホームズの母さん。
From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire to rake up the past is hereditary. I'm hurt.
A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
香水。
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely... His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
あれどこだっけ部屋。あれ今のとこじゃなかったっけ。こっちだっけ。
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant
そ
sweat.
うなんですよ。
Father believed that it might replace
いらねえ。
traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
病気になるわ。
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door. Have you seen what your father sent to...
This is despicable. My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. I can't think of anything else right now.
とりあえずシャーロックここで一回区切ります。お疲れ様でした。